Hi all, this is iLearnCode here. In the previous video we created a subroutine to alter the stock level by a method called reduceStock. This passed in an integer, whichever we liked, into our film1 and altered the stock level. However, it gave us a unreal stock level of -1 if we pass in 5. Of course we don't want this to happen. If we flip back to our film class, I think now would also be a good time to show you how to comment in VB. If we highlight all of it and click the little comment out the selected line button at the top, or you could shortcut Control K, like so, it adds in a singular quote or an apostrophe. If we now run that, it's not going to work, because this code actually doesn't do anything anymore. It's not part of the code. Similarly, if we go up to the top of this, we can do the single quote and type in anything we like and it won't alter the code. So if we want to type in fields, for instance, and maybe type here apostrophe properties, it just keeps the code a little bit more neat and you can figure out what's going on. And again, if we type here subroutine, it sort of tidies it up a bit more. If we go in here, write lines to console, reduce stock method, and create a film called film1. Right, if we go back to our film class, put that back in the bar. In our film class we want to create a new function with a if statement to stop the routine from running if the value is negative. So if we go ahead and type public, means it's available outside of the class, public function, we're going to call it reduceStock, open bracket by val, means the value can't be changed by the underlying code. We're going to pass in quantity as an integer, close brackets, and we want to return a boolean. And the difference between a sub and a function is simply that it returns a value. That's the only difference. So if we go ahead and type if, oh sorry, I haven't typed boolean yet, as boolean, and enter, and it automatically ends a function for us as well. If we type if stock is less than quantity, so that's when if we pass in 5 for instance and stock's 4, this is going to be called, then what we want to happen is we want it to return a false value, so it won't actually run. End if, so when we do want it to run. Stock, again exactly the same as the subroutine. Stock is going to equal stock minus quantity as an integer, and we're going to return a true value on that. And then end of function. So just to go over that again, we're creating a new public function called reduceStock. It's going to pass in a by-val called quantity as an integer. It's going to return a boolean value, either yes or no, true or false. The false instance of this is going to be if stock is less than quantity, it's going to return false. However, if that doesn't happen, the stock is going to be altered to stock minus quantity, such as a subroutine above. So if we go ahead and go over to our subroutine, over to our class 1, and change that to 1 again. Film1.reduce stock, so it's calling our function. If we go ahead and run that, it's going to return 3. 4 minus 1 equals 3. Exactly the same. However, if we change this to a number larger than the stock level, it's not actually going to alter. It's going to decline that method and it's going to stay as it is.